తండ్రి. ఆమేన్. మన ప్రభువైన యేసుక్రీస్తు యొక్క కృప, ఆయన యొక్క సత్యము, శాంతి, సమాధానము ఇక్కడున్న మనకు, ఆయన ప్రజలకు ఇప్పుడు ఎల్లప్పుడూ యుగయుగముల వరకు తోడై ఉండును గాక. ఆమేన్.
పెట్టేసి ఆడే ఉంది ఎక్కడెక్కడ మీరు పీపీటీ హెల్ప్ చేస్తారా? చేసి నేను వీడియో క్లోజ్ అప్
ఓకే
నేను వీడియో క్లోజ్ అప్ చేస్తాను. ఈ కేబుల్ అయితే పెట్టు, ఇది కష్టం అవుతుంది, జాగ్రత్త. అక్కడ రావచ్చు. Stalin, brother Stalin. Live lo undi. Oh, it is.
Hello, praise the Lord. Good afternoon, everyone. And our dear children are going to present a skit before us, and the title is called as Kings from the United and the Divided Kingdom of Israel. Once again, the title is Kings from the United and the Divided Kingdom of Israel. According to the Psalms 145, verse 4, one generation shall praise your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts. Again, one generation shall praise your works to another and shall declare your mighty acts. So, the children are going to present this skit. Okay. The introduction about this skit is about the Israelites. The people of Israel wanted a king like any other nation. So they asked Samuel the prophet to appoint a king to lead them. This displeased God and also the Samuel the prophet, as Israelites were rejecting God as their true king. God told Samuel to warn Israelites what the kings would do to them. They would put lot of burden on their shoulder, but they refused to listen to the prophet Israel and still asked or demanded for a king. So God instructed prophet the Samuel to anoint Saul as their very first king. Let's welcome the first king of Israel, King Saul.
Saul was the son of Kish from the Benjamin tribe. Saul's son won an important battle. So Saul decided to gather his people at Mount Gilgal to plan their next action. Saul saw the Philistine army, which had tons of chariots and soldiers. Samuel commanded Saul that they should wait at Mount Gilgal to give the burnt offering to God. But since Saul's men were running away, Saul decided to wave the burnt offering by himself. Samuel came just then and told Saul that he acted foolishly. So the judgment of God came upon Saul, and told Saul that he was going to be replaced as a king, and even though he won the war from the Philistines. So he ruled for 42 years, and his son Jonathan and David were best friends.
Due to the disobedience of Saul, the king, God again instructed prophet the Samuel to anoint David the shepherd as the second king of Israel, who is called as the man after God's own heart. Let's welcome David the second king.
God told Samuel to anoint David as a king. David is son of Jesse and he is from Bethlehem. David ruled Israel for 40 years. David is called a man after his own heart. David wanted to build the temple of God. God told David to anoint David as God told David that his son will build the temple. David gave gold, silver, and precious stones for the building of temple of God. God gave David the blueprint of the temple of God.
After David's death, Solomon, David's son, became the third king for the Israelites. Let's hear how the wisest and king of Solomon performed as the third king of Israelites.
King Solomon was wise and very rich. He had many horses and chariots. He built the temple for God and dedicated the temple to God. He also gathered vast wealth and material comforts and had many projects. He imposed heavy taxes on the people. He had many wives Some of his wives were not Israelites. He built them altars and temples for pagan gods. God declared pronounced judgment that his kingdom would be given to other person and only 2 tribes would remain under Solomon's son's rule. He ruled for 40 years.
dear son.
Here is my dear son Rehoboam, and here is my dear son Jeroboam.
Dear leader. King Solomon also disobeyed God, and God spoke to Ahijah the prophet. Ahijah. Prophet Ahijah lived at the same time as King Solomon. Prophet Ahijah lived at the same time as King Solomon. He is from a place called Shiloh, and he is a grandson of Eli the prophet. God instructed Prophet Ahijah to speak to the leader Jeroboam and tell him that he would be the future king for 10 tribes. So here comes Prophet Ahijah, who is meeting Jeroboam, the leader, alone in a field. Let's see what he is going to talk to Jeroboam.
Jeroboam, God wants to make you a king. You will become king for 10 tribes. Solomon's son left 2 tribes, but Jeroboam, you have to trust and obey God.
King Solomon came to know that Jeroboam would be the future king. So Solomon the king wanted to kill Jeroboam, but Jeroboam ran away to Egypt and came back to Israel after King Solomon's death. The people of Israelites wanted to speak to Rehoboam and Jeroboam as their spokesman.
Rehoboam,
Okay, then hold it. Face the crowd.
Rehoboam. The people say that you must reduce the taxes unlike your father.
Give me 3 days. I'll ask my father's advisors. The people ask me to lower the taxes. What do I do?
Rehoboam, do as the people are requesting. Reduce their taxes so that they will have enough money for them and for their families. And they will love you, Rehoboam, and they will serve you too.
And let me ask my friends. The people ask me to lower the taxes. What do I do?
You're the king, man. Do
Thanks.
whatever you want. Double the taxes.
I'm not going to lower the taxes. I'm going to double the taxes.
So the people revolted, and 10 tribes crowned Jeroboam as their king, just as Prophet Ahijah prophesied. Come down.
10 of the tribes went to Jeroboam, and the last 2 tribes went to Rehoboam. The 10 tribes were the northern kingdom, and the last 2 tribes were the southern kingdom. The northern kingdom's capital was Samaria, and the southern kingdom capital was Jerusalem.
Did Jeroboam, after become the king, did he worship and obey God? Let's hear about Jeroboam, the very first king of the northern kingdom.
Jeroboam was the first king of the northern kingdom, which was Israel. Samaria was the capital of the northern kingdom. Jerusalem was the capital of the southern kingdom, which was Judah. Jeroboam did not want his people to go to Jerusalem to worship God, so he built 2 golden calves and told the people to worship them as their God. So he was a bad king. All 22 kings worshipped idols.
Let's also hear the report about the northern kingdom, which is also called as Israel. A report about the northern kingdom, which is called as Israel.
The northern kingdom, which has 10 tribes, was called the Israel kingdom. Jeroboam was the first king. Jeroboam introduced the golden calf idol worship. Jezebel introduced the Baal idol worship. The northern kingdom people did idol worship. They offered their children by fire to other gods as a sacrifice. They refused to listen and obey God. All the kings of the northern kingdom, that is Israel, were bad. There were 24 kings, and Hoshea was the last king. Assyria king captured and imprisoned Hoshea. The Assyria king invaded Samaria.
Now, we would shortly list about some of the good kings of Judah who led people to worship the real God. Let's welcome Asa, the king of Judah.
Asa was a great grandson of Solomon, and he was a good king. He ruled Judah for 41 years, and he removed all the idols and encouraged people to worship God.
Let's also welcome Jehoshaphat, who is another good king. But also, though he is a good king, he committed a mistake. Let's see the mistake that he committed and the consequences of that mistake.
Jehoshaphat was a good king. He ruled Judah. When Jehoshaphat was attacked by enemies, he declared that all people should fast and pray to God. God caused his enemy troopers to attack each other, and God saved Judah. This happened in the valley of Breach, means press. But he arranged his son marriage with the wicked king Ahab and Jezebel daughter Athaliah. So Jehoram married Athaliah. This Jehoshaphat ruled for 25 years old.
That's how the Jehoshaphat committed a mistake, that he allowed Athaliah to come into the southern kingdom. Later on, Athaliah became a queen who is a very wicked queen. She wanted to kill her own grandson, Joash, but God is faithful and he saved the life of Joash. Here is the report of the king Joash.
When Joash was only 2 years old, his grandmother Athaliah tried to kill him. His aunt Jehosheba saved him. He was raised and lived in a temple with his aunt Jehosheba and her husband Jehoiada. He was a king at the age of 7 and ruled for 40 years. The Bible said that he did a good job because he repaired the temple.
Let's also welcome another good king, Hezekiah.
He was a good king of Judah. He became king. He was 25 years old. He repaired and cleaned the temple. He sent invitation for Passover to Israel and Judah. He led people to praise and worship God. His great grandson is Josiah, who is a good king.
A very hearty welcome to the last and the best king of Judah, Josiah, the king.
Josiah was 8 years old when he became king. He was 16 when he sought the Lord. His father Ammon and grandfather Manasseh were very wicked, but he did not follow his father and grandfather. He repaired the temple. He removed and destroyed idols. He cleared Judah and Samaria. He repaired God's temple and told people to celebrate feast of Passover. Josiah ruled for 39 years. He believed in God with all his heart and soul and obeyed the law of Moses.
So that's how the report of Josiah in the Bible, which is written as he believed in God with all of his heart and soul and followed the laws of Moses. Let's also see some of the names of the good kings. They are called as good kings because they removed the idols, repaired the temple of God, and encouraged the people of Judah to worship the true living God. Though each good king also had their own fallbacks, or mistakes and faced some consequences. Here is the list of the good kings of Judah.
The good kings of Judah: Asa, Jehoshaphat, Joash, Uzziah, Hezekiah, Josiah. We are now learning about the major prophets and the minor prophets. And we will also learn about the exile of Judah. Thank you for coming. See you at Christmas time.
Our Sunday school children are also going to present 2 action songs. We have seen how the kingdoms have risen and fallen, but the word of the Lord endureth forever. Let's sing that action song. All the children. Go back.
Spread out without.
1, 2, 3, stop.
Kingdoms may rise, kingdoms may fall, nations refuse to hear the gospel, but the word of the Lord endureth forevermore.
Once again.
Kingdoms may rise, kingdoms may fall, nations refuse to hear the gospel, but the word of the Lord endureth forevermore.
God also has a great plan, not only for the king's kingdoms, but He also has a great plan and purpose for you and for me. Let's sing the song, He is still working on me.
He's still working on me to make me what I am to be. And doing just the way to make the moon and the stars, the sun and the earth and Jupiter and Mars, among these things in the name. He's still working on me. Really ought to be a sign upon my heart. Don't judge me yet, there's an unfinished part. But I'll be yours according to His plan.
Good job.
ఎండా
One